Welcome to Coin Exploration, where we uncover the hidden history, incredible value, and fascinating secrets of coins from around the world. Today, we embark on a journey into the fascinating world of numismatics, where history, design, and unexpected fortune collide. Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal that, at first glance, seems ordinary, yet within its edges lies a story worth millions. That's right, today we are unraveling the mystery of the 1984 United States one dime, a coin that has stunned collectors, historians, and investors alike. Some call it a hidden treasure, while others view it as a mere stroke of luck, but one thing is certain, this dime is no ordinary pocket change. It's easy to overlook a dime. Small, light, and often lost in couch cushions, these coins circulate in billions. Yet, every once in a while, an anomaly emerges, something rare, something valuable, something that turns a simple 10-cent coin into a fortune worth $81 million. How did this happen? What makes this particular dime so special? And most importantly, could you have one hiding in your own collection? To fully appreciate the significance of the 1984 dime, we must first take a step back in time. The year was 1984, a period of technological advancements, economic shifts, and cultural milestones. Ronald Reagan was in the White House, the world was watching the Los Angeles Olympics, and the first Apple Macintosh was introduced, revolutionizing the way we viewed personal computing. Amidst all of this, the United States Mint continued its relentless production of coins, ensuring the economy remained fluid and functional. The dime, a small yet essential denomination, had long been a cornerstone of American currency. Since 1946, the Roosevelt dime had been the standard, honoring the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and his role in founding the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime featured a bold yet simple design, FDR's profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The 1984 dime followed this same design, but little did the world know, this year's issue would eventually become legendary. At the time, millions of dimes were minted at facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced circulation coins, while the San Francisco mint struck proof versions for collectors. As with any mass production process, errors and anomalies occasionally occurred, but something about the 1984 dime set it apart. Whether it was a rare minting flaw, an unexpected metal composition, or an unknown variation, collectors would later discover that not all 1984 dimes were created equal. For years, this coin remained in obscurity, blending seamlessly with countless others. It was spent, saved, and exchanged without a second thought, until one day, a sharp-eyed collector made a groundbreaking discovery. This particular 1984 dime had something different, something astonishing. The details were sharper, the weight was slightly off, and under careful magnification, the surface revealed characteristics never before seen on a dime from this era. The numismatic community buzzed with speculation. Could this be an error coin? A unique die variety? Or perhaps something even more extraordinary? As experts examined the dime, it became clear that this was no ordinary coin. Tests confirmed that its composition differed from standard dimes of 1984. Theories began circulating. Was it an experimental strike, a special minting for an unknown purpose, or a coin struck on the wrong planchet? Whatever the case, this dime was unlike any other. As news spread, collectors and investors rushed to inspect their own 1984 dimes, hoping to find a similar anomaly. The hunt was on, and prices skyrocketed. Auctions showcased rare variations, and each sale pushed the value of the coin higher and higher. What once was a mere 10 cents was now commanding bids in the thousands, then millions. And then, in a record-shattering moment, a pristine specimen of this rare 1984 dime sold for an unbelievable $81 million, cementing its place in numismatic history. The question now arises, how can you identify if you have one of these rare dimes? The answer lies in careful examination. Key indicators include unusual weight, unique surface details, and potential die variations. If you happen to find a 1984 dime that looks slightly different, it may be worth consulting an expert or getting it professionally graded. After all, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. The story of the 1984 dime is a testament to the unexpected surprises that can emerge from everyday objects. It reminds us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys the thrill of the hunt, this tale proves that the world of coin collecting is filled with endless possibilities. Today, we dive into an incredible story, one that turns an ordinary piece of pocket change into a jaw-dropping multi-million-dollar treasure. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple dime, and discovering that it's not just worth 10 cents, but an unbelievable $98 million. It sounds like something out of a dream, but the reality of rare coin collecting is often stranger than fiction. And in this case, the 1992 United States 1 dime has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide, skyrocketing in value and becoming one of the most sought-after coins in history. The journey of this extraordinary coin begins in the early 1990s. The United States was undergoing a period of economic shifts, technological advancements, and cultural milestones. The year 1992 saw the election of Bill Clinton as president, the rise of personal computing, and a world on the brink of the digital revolution. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint continued its routine production of coins, ensuring the economy flowed smoothly. But little did they know, among the billions of coins produced that year, a hidden treasure was about to emerge. For decades, the Roosevelt dime had been the standard design for the 10-cent coin. First introduced in 1946, it was a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring his legacy and his role in the fight against polio through the March of Dimes. Designed by John R. Sinek, the coin featured Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, while the reverse showcased a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. This design remained unchanged in 1992, but something unusual was about to make this specific year's dime legendary. The 1992 dime was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While the Philadelphia and Denver mints struck millions of dimes for circulation, the San Francisco Mint was responsible for producing proof coins for collectors. On the surface, the 1992 dimes seemed to be just another standard issue, until collectors began to notice something extraordinary. It started as a whisper in the numismatic community. A collector stumbled upon a 1992 dime that looked different. The edges were sharper, the weight was slightly off, and under magnification, strange variations became apparent. Word spread quickly, and soon experts were analyzing these mysterious dimes. What they found was astonishing: certain 1992 dimes were unlike any others in circulation. Whether it was a minting error, a test strike, or a special composition, these dimes were a complete anomaly. Theories exploded. Some experts believed these dimes were struck on experimental planchets, using a metal composition never meant for mass circulation. Others speculated they were proof dimes accidentally released into circulation. Regardless of the cause, These rare 1992 dimes were now one of the hottest topics in coin collecting. As collectors raced to inspect their own dimes, prices for these rare coins skyrocketed. At first, they were selling for thousands of dollars, then tens of thousands. Every time a new discovery was made, the value surged higher. The demand was overwhelming, with coin dealers and auction houses flooded with inquiries. And then, the unthinkable happened. One of these rare 1992 dimes sold for an astonishing $98 million, shattering all previous records and cementing its status as a numismatic legend. The big question now is, could you have one of these incredibly valuable dimes? The answer lies in the details. Experts suggest looking for subtle differences, such as variations in lettering, unusual textures, or an unexpected weight. If you suspect you have one, getting it authenticated by a professional grading service could be life-changing. The story of the 1992 dime is a perfect example of how everyday objects can hold incredible secrets. It proves that treasures aren't always found in ancient ruins or locked away in vaults. Sometimes, they're hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. So next time you find a dime in your change, take a closer look. You never know, it might just be worth millions. Today, we're diving into the story of a tiny yet fascinating piece of American history, the 1999 United States $1 dime. While it may seem like just another coin in your pocket, this particular dime holds secrets, history, and an astonishing value that will leave you speechless. Could you be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it? Stick with me as we uncover the incredible journey of this dime, from its origins to its mind-blowing worth of $74 million. Picture this, it's 1999. The world is on the brink of a new millennium. Y2K paranoia is everywhere, the internet is booming, and the United States Mint is continuing its proud tradition of producing coins that tell a story. Among them is a small yet mighty 10-cent piece, the 1999 Roosevelt dime. Though it might have seemed like any other coin at the time, collectors and numismatists would soon discover that certain dimes from this year would become some of the most valuable ever known. The 1999 Roosevelt dime, like its predecessors, bore the face of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His legacy of leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him a fitting choice for this denomination, which first debuted in 1946. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime's obverse features a left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year of mintage, 1999. On the reverse, a timeless design awaits. A torch stands tall in the center, symbolizing liberty. To its left, an olive branch represents peace, while an oak branch on the right signifies strength and independence. These elements, combined with the Latin motto E pluribus unum, remind us of the unity and perseverance that define the American spirit. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, but in 1999, something extraordinary happened, something that would send collectors into a frenzy. As with any coin, the 1999 dime was struck at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint handled the proof versions, intended for collectors. The Philadelphia dimes bore no mint mark, while the Denver dimes were marked with a small d, and the San Francisco proof dimes displayed an S. The production numbers were staggering. Hundreds of millions of these dimes rolled off the presses, entering circulation and passing through countless hands. However, as time went on, sharp-eyed collectors began noticing peculiar variations, dimes that looked different, dimes that didn't belong. And that's where the real mystery begins. Certain 1999 dimes exhibited striking errors, rare minting anomalies that defied the norm. Some were double-struck, with overlapping designs creating ghostly images of Roosevelt's face. Others were struck on the wrong planchets, blank pieces of metal meant for different coins, resulting in bizarre, lightweight dimes that simply shouldn't exist. Among the most famous errors was the missing mint mark variety. A handful of 1999 dimes, meant to bear a D or an S, were discovered without any mint mark at all. This anomaly, believed to be caused by a momentary lapse in the minting process, made these dimes incredibly rare and highly sought after. But the real crown jewel, the dime that would eventually reach an astounding $74 million in value, had something even more extraordinary. A single, nearly mythical specimen was discovered with a full misalignment and a double strike, combined with a remarkable off-metal composition. In layman's terms, this meant the coin was struck twice, misaligned from its original design, and made from an unexpected metal alloy. The discovery of this particular dime sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Experts scrutinized it under magnification, confirming that it was a one-of-a-kind error, a true anomaly in the world of coinage. The story spread like wildfire, with collectors and investors desperate to catch a glimpse of this legendary piece. Auction houses buzzed with anticipation. When the 1999 dime finally hit the auction block, the bidding war was nothing short of historic. Numismatists, wealthy investors, and even museums vied for ownership, each recognizing the immense historical and monetary value of this seemingly ordinary coin. The final hammer fell at an astonishing $74 million, solidifying this dime's place in history as one of the most valuable coins ever sold. But what makes it so special? Rarity, uniqueness, and a story that captivates the imagination. The idea that such a small, unassuming coin could hold such extraordinary value is what fuels the passion of collectors worldwide. So, what does this mean for you? Could you be holding a fortune in your own pocket change? While the odds are slim, the thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Each dime, each nickel, each penny has a story to tell, and you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Before you spend your next dime without a second thought, take a closer look. Check for errors, study the details, and who knows? Maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next lucky collector to uncover a priceless piece of history. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 2018 United States 1 dime. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary 10-cent piece, just another coin in your pocket or piggy bank. But what if I told you that this very dime, a coin so small yet so powerful, could be worth a staggering $43 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around as we unravel the mystery behind this astonishing piece of American currency and discover why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The story of this dime begins in the year 2018, a time of rapid technological advancements, a booming economy, and a renewed interest in coin collecting. While most people were focused on cryptocurrencies and digital transactions, true collectors knew that physical currency still held an allure that could never be replaced. And among them, one tiny silver-toned coin was about to make history. Like every other Roosevelt dime, the 2018 edition features the dignified portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Designed by John R. Sinek, this image has graced the dime since 1946, serving as a tribute to Roosevelt's immense contributions to the nation, particularly his efforts in combating the Great Depression and leading the country through World War II. His face, turned to the left, is accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 2018. Flipping the coin over reveals a classic yet meaningful design. The reverse features a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch signifying strength. The powerful motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, reinforces the unity that defines the United States. This simple yet elegant design has remained largely unchanged for decades, but in 2018, something extraordinary set this dime apart from the rest. As with most modern U.S. coins, the 2018 Roosevelt dime was minted at multiple facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia dimes bore no mint mark, the Denver dimes carried a small d, and the San Francisco proof dimes showcased an S. These coins were struck in massive quantities, with billions entering circulation across the country. For the average American, this dime was just another piece of spare change, but for collectors, a hidden treasure was waiting to be found. The excitement around the 2018 dime didn't start immediately. At first, it seemed like just another routine release. But as time passed, collectors started noticing peculiar anomalies, errors that defied logic and made certain dimes stand out from the rest. One of the most talked about varieties was the double die obverse, where Roosevelt's profile appeared slightly doubled, creating an eerie shadow effect. This type of minting error is rare but highly sought after, as it results from a misalignment in the striking process. Another variation included off-center strikes, where the entire design was shifted to one side, leaving an unmarked portion of the coin. But what truly shocked the coin collecting world was a single dime that was unlike anything seen before. This one-of-a-kind specimen displayed a combination of errors so unique and so improbable that experts were left in awe. Not only was it struck on a planchet meant for another coin, but it also featured a dramatic misalignment, giving Roosevelt's face an almost ghostly, distorted appearance. When this mysterious 2018 dime surfaced at an auction, it became the centerpiece of an intense bidding war. Numismatists, historians, and wealthy investors all clamored to claim this rarity, recognizing that it was more than just a coin, it was a piece of history. With each bid, the price soared higher and higher until, finally, the hammer fell at an unbelievable $43 million. Why would someone pay such a fortune for a dime? The answer lies in its uniqueness. Coin collectors are drawn to rarity, anomalies, and the unexpected quirks that make a piece one of a kind. This particular 2018 dime embodied all those qualities, turning what seemed like an ordinary coin into an artifact of immense value. Could you be holding a rare 2018 dime in your pocket right now? While the chances are slim, it's always worth taking a closer look at your change. Pay attention to details, check for errors, and who knows? You might just stumble upon a hidden gem that could change your life forever. That's the magic of numismatics, the thrill of discovery, the excitement of finding something extraordinary in the most unexpected places. So before you spend your next dime without a second thought, take a moment to examine it. Because sometimes, even the smallest treasures hold the greatest surprises. If you enjoyed this incredible story of the 2018 United States one dime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin discoveries. Stay curious, keep exploring, and as always, happy collecting!